All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 24, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 29 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 39, Winston. Johnson's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 7. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Scene 6. It's me and you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike, 55.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Finding Green complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's got Green. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Steelers make over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Ready? Black, we do that. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. Flip it.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and it's Pollard again. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Marlon Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, 15. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check right.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And an alley to run. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, 43. Charlie. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Okay.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From a yard out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Winston. And quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He gets this one to Johnson.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Slayton, 29 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, watch the slant.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it done. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with
rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 3rd down, Winston. Got a man, Slayton. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Here's Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Wait.
On second down now, Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st down, Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A.J. Green, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
He's got his man here. It's Green. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now here's Pollard, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Conner on 1st down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here's Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
On the keeper. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Under 10.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of